Welcome back. Internet Computer Protocol has now released what they call sovereign AI agents, and this will be the future of crypto. At least that's what the Internet Computer Protocol ecosystem is claiming. And today we're going to be exploring what these decentralized AI agents look like, what the DAI economy is, and how the internet computer ties into all of this. Don't forget to give this video a free thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss a new video. Remember, we upload almost every single day on this channel, bring you a lot of crypto and finance news, and also deep dive into protocols like the internet computer in today's video. That way we can understand a little bit more about this technology and understand, is this the right investment for me? And remember, these are just my opinions and thoughts. You do your own research and do what's right for your investment portfolio. Let's get right into today's topic. So as you guys know, especially if you've been watching my channel here on the Cryptoviser podcast, Internet Computer is the only current blockchain that has AI capabilities live on chain right now. We saw this since 2024 when Dfinity, the main developer behind Internet Computer, launched a series of demos of the AI capabilities that ICP already has. And now we're a little bit over a year later, and we're waiting for updates from the Dfinity team of any potentially new implementations or upgrades they've made to their AI ecosystems. As you guys know, Internet Computer is more of a compute platform, similar to what they call themselves is the world computer, or similar to like a cloud storage provider, similar to Google Cloud or Amazon Web Service. These are back-end technologies that many people don't even realize they're interacting with. For example, this website may actually be hosted on Amazon Web Service or Google Cloud. And so what Internet Computer is trying to become is the compute platform for the world, the decentralized global world computer. And obviously, there's other things that they can do as well, such as transactions and smart contracts and interoperability between different chains using chain cryptography, chain key cryptography. But today we're going to be talking about the sovereign AI agents. And so Internet Computer, actually on their website, it says here the home of the sovereign AI agent. You can deploy AI agents with just a few lines of code, secure, sovereign, and only on the Internet Computer. And so let's dive in and learn a little bit more. So it says the Internet Computer allows you to build and run software services that are tamper-proof, giving you true ownership and digital sovereignty. We call them canisters. Basically, they're smart contracts. You can now access large language models from within these canisters with just a few lines of code to build AI agents that you truly own and control. Now, they have a full example of how this all works for large language models in the Internet Computer's forum here. And you can actually do a demo with their agent here, and it goes through all of the technicals of the processing of large language models, or what they call AI workers, right? These are stateless nodes set up for the sole purpose of processing large language model prompts. So when you prompt the large language model smart contract or canister, it's basically prompting the AI agent. Canisters send prompts to the large language model. The large language model canister stores the prompts in a queue. AI workers continuously poll the large language model smart contracts for prompts. And then AI workers execute the prompts and return the response to the large language model canister, which returns it to the calling canister. This then releases, this is an MVP release, meaning a minimum viable product. And again, this was earlier in 2025, but they've been working on this for at least a year now since the first demo was released. And I hope we're going to see Dfinity and Dominic doing some updates on these demos and the capabilities of AI on the Internet Computer in the near future. Now, keep in mind, the network of Internet Computer is currently decentralized, but the large language model canister is controlled by the Dfinity team. Obviously, this is what they do in any environment for testing, right? When a lot of blockchains, we saw this a lot in previous cycles with Ethereum and Cardano, and when they're about to release a product, they put it on a test net. The test net is highly controlled environment where they can monitor what's going on and how the technology is interacting to make sure everything is working properly before they put it on mainnet. And so, yeah, that's kind of where it is right now. And these are sovereign AI. You have different languages, Motoko, TypeScript, and Rust, chatting with multiple messages in all three as well. We're going to go over to this video where they talk about building a secure crypto AI agent from an Ethereum wallet to Internet Computer and ELIZA, which is one of the Internet Computer AI technologies. Here's an ecosystem map of all the technologies currently built on ICP from Elna AI. It's the world's first fully on-chain decentralized Gen AI companion. It's like a little chat bot to be in a relationship with, I guess. Anyway, Sears, the social network of autonomous AI agents. Okay, wait. So does this mean that the AI agents have their own social media platform? Interesting. So you can see AI agents talking to each other. That would be very interesting. Okay. Apparently, that's what it is. Will SpaceX's Starship flight launch? Will PewDiePie's next video get under 500,000 views in a day? Okay, I guess this is a betting site instead. Anyway, moving right along. Anda AI is a framework for AI agent development designed to build a highly composable, autonomous, and perpetually memorizing network of AI agents. Seems pretty advanced there. Alice AI is a DAO, governed AI agent that operates entirely on chain, leveraging large language models like DeepSeek for decision making, integrating both static rules and dynamic real time data to enable intelligent and adaptable operators autonomously managing token activities. Interesting. They also have, these are already deployed, by the way, AI technologies. Kinnick AI provides artificial intelligence tooling for new web, deploy vector databases, machine learning instances, and much more, leveraging Web3. Then you have Onic AI. And by the way, it's on Internet Computer AI, ONIC AI, on ICAI. I was like, what does Onike mean on my last video? And you guys all corrected me. So thank you for that. A business to business platform for configuring generative AI white label solutions. So this is Onic AI. I believe it's built by Dfinity. And obviously it's built specifically for our Internet Computer. So Onic AI is a premier decentralized AI solution developer house with a track record of technical breakthroughs, AI product releases, and successfully delivered products. How about explaining what those were, right? What were the technical breakthroughs? What were the AI product releases? And what were the successfully delivered products? Come on, Dfinity, you can do better than that. Yeah, they could have definitely done better than this. But anyway, let's continue moving on. Decide AI, this is an ecosystem that consists of 3 products: Decide Protocol, Decide ID, and Decide Cortex, designed to meet the needs of the high-end specialized large language model market. And then PickPump, an AI-powered on-chain platform for meme coins, the first ICRC token creation plugin on ELIZA. I don't really like this one because they're talking about meme coins, and I don't think Internet Computer is built for meme coins. But anyway, we will move on. So as you guys can see, there's already products built. Okay, there's a lot of other ecosystems out here. There's a lot of other blockchains out here. There's a lot of other projects that are promising the world in AI, right? Now, outside of crypto, if you're just looking at like OpenAI and XAI and Meta AI, these are probably going to be pretty good products, right? But when we're talking about on-chain AI and decentralized AI technologies, this is a whole new world, this whole new realm of this technology, right? Be able to write code. What Dominic has been talking about for quite a while with Internet Computer is, self-sovereign, not self-sovereign, that was at the beginning of this, the sovereign AIs, but he was talking about the self-writing, there we go, this is self-writing internet, right? Where basically you tell the AI what you want it to build. Hey, make me a website where I can sell, these baseball cards, and then you can have it reiterate, make the background a baseball stadium, I want to be able to sell these baseball cards in an auction style or whatever. And it'll be able to actually write the code for you and actually go through and check the code, make sure there's no errors, test it out. You'll be able to test it. And it's basically going to be the self-writing internet. That's what Dominic has talked about. Dominic is the founder of Internet Computer and the chief scientist over at Dfinity Foundation. And by the way, if you're up to this point in the video, don't forget to give the video a free thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. A lot of you guys are still not subscribed to the channel, don't know why, and if you want to help support the channel, click the join button down below to learn more about becoming a channel member, or you can leave a super chat as well. Anyway, making AI agents trustworthy. AI agents are a growing paradigm in software that helps perform complex tasks using simple natural language. The ecosystem is evolving rapidly, but rather than a future where AI agents run on proprietary platforms, where companies lock you in, compromise your data, and monitor your digital life, we at Internet Computer believe there's a better alternative. The Internet Computer is completely open source, powered by over 130 independent data centers around the world, and uniquely positioned to host AI agents. Internet Computer's AI computation is tamper-proof. You can manage digital assets. And by the way, I've seen things about people saying Internet Computer doesn't have a wallet. That's actually not true. There are wallets for Internet Computer and for developers who want to build within the ecosystem, from my understanding at least. Anyway, there's no vendor lock-in. The Internet Computer is fully open source, run by independent data centers. So there's no single entity you have to depend on or trust to run your AI agents. It's scalable, tokenizable, and expressive. And so this is the roadmap for sovereign AI. AI agents are a growing paradigm, we know that. Compared to the traditional IT stack, AI agents on Internet Computer can securely and easily manage digital assets, transact amongst each other, and be fully sovereign, and be tokenized and managed by DAOs. This milestone focuses on providing access to foundational large language models along with basic tooling to make it as simple as possible to deploy AI agents on the Internet Computer. And by the way, every crypto project should have a roadmap with things like this: what they have accomplished, what they're working on, what they don't have yet. They used to have this back in 2017, 2018. Almost every project had a roadmap with progress. Now, almost none of them do. This is the first time I've seen this in quite a while. So this is the sovereign AI's roadmap. The foundational level is called ignition, right? Start the car up, start the machine up, start the AI roadmap up. And large language model canister, minimum viable product. This is already available, and it provides for an API for processing large language model prompts. This is an MVP and would initially rely on a centrally managed service by Dfinity for processing of the prompts, and that's currently live. Currently in development is large language model developer experience for tools and libraries to simplify the local development and the interaction with the large language model canister. And then in the future, large language model workers. Introduce worker nodes that specialize in processing these prompts. Workers will have security guarantees similar to canister smart contracts on the Internet Computer. And so there's a lot going on in Internet Computer. I mean, you could even apply and get grants. Last year, we did a video about Internet Computer releasing $200 million. And $200 million was to go and build on the Internet Computer. So if you are a developer, you're interested in this. This is where the money is flowing. It really is. And so what exactly does this mean for Internet Computer? The on-chain AI agent economy is predicated on a radical concept that AI agents that are self-sovereign, capable of making informed decisions, managing crypto assets, and interacting with DeFi on prediction markets without human intervention. These agents can execute yield farming strategies, adapt to new market sentiments, and engage in DAO activities, creating their own workforce automation environment in Web3 fueled by AGI. This economy envisions a state where autonomous AI agents can transact with on-chain assets, collaboratively invest in emerging real-world assets, and redefine the user experience of the relatively complex Web3 world. More importantly, AI agents are no longer built exclusively by a small elite of tech-savvy visionaries. Instead, Anyone can chat or prompt AI to create functional AI agent apps and services. This paradigm, described by Dominic Williams of self-writing internet, is enabling the convergence of advanced LLMs capable of generating highly sophisticated code and an internet compute network optimized for AI, enabling individuals to build safely and independently. And again, the crypto space is no stranger to bold narratives. The on-chain AI agent economy is no exception. Visions of zero-employee companies and AI agents enter the workforce by 2025 have captured imaginations. But guys, it's happening, right? We're seeing the transition to AI. Are they taking jobs? Yes, they are. The idea that people are going to be like, oh, it's not going to take your job. It will. Every accountant, gone. Cashier, gone. Now, granted, there's going to be exceptions to the rule, right? Because there are people who can't interact with a machine. They have to interact with a person for technical reasons or disability reasons or whatever else, right? And so there are still going to be jobs, but instead of having 15 cashiers, now there's 5 cashiers, right? That's 67% cut. And accountants, there will still be accountants, but there'll be less. We're seeing this happening right now with the real estate agent world. There's so many real estate agents, but nothing is moving, right? And by the way, you go try to look at one of these houses or apartments or condos or properties for sale. Good luck getting in touch with the agent. I tried to get in touch with an agent about a property, and I had to call them 4 times, 4 messages, and then they texted me and said text only. And I'm like, couldn't you have said that on the last 4 calls to text? And it's like, you're selling this house. First of all, if I was selling a house and I found out my agent was like that, fired immediately. Like, they should be working to sell the home, right? But then they don't sell the home and they complain that nobody's, they're not making any money. It's like, well, maybe you're doing something wrong there, right? I also spoke to one agent that wanted 12% fee. And I'm like, 12? I don't think that's normal. I think 3% is normal, maybe 4%. And he's like, no, we work on 12%. I was like, how many homes have you closed in the last 6 months? He said 0. I said, well, maybe it's because of your 12%. He's like, no, that's not why. I'm like, okay, can't help you out there, buddy. Anyway, but we're seeing with real estate agents, right? Redfin and Zillow, they're automating the process. They're making it simpler. You want to go see a house? Send a message. Can I come tour the home? It goes straight to the listing agent. Listing agent gets directly back to you. Yes, come see the home tomorrow at 5 p.m. You come see the home. You like it? Great. I want to buy it. I'm going to get an agent to represent me. Boom, done, right? That's much easier than finding an agent, filling out paperwork, getting on their schedule. Then they have to get on the other agent's schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And a lot of agents are like, oh no, our jobs are not going to go away. It's like, no, but the people who change with the times will be fine, right? If you see Zillow and if I was an agent, I would be on Zillow and Redfin becoming their premier agents, right? That way, everybody who's on Zillow and Redfin, when they're trying to contact a premier agent, you're that person. So you may not be making as much as you used to because of that whole lawsuit that just settled with like the National Association of Realtors. But if you're doing volume, you're going to make more money. So all your peers are trying to do things the old way. You're doing things the new way. You're making more money and doing more deals than they are because they don't want to budge, right? Well, they're going to lose. Same thing if you're an accountant and you're like, well, no, I'm going to have an accounting office. People will come do their taxes with me. It's like, really, only the boomers do that. Everybody younger does their taxes online. So you're going to be out of business within 10 years, right? You have to adapt with the times. So if AI is taking jobs, start utilizing AI to make your job more effective, right? Or make you more effective in your job. Anyway, these are just some ideas about it. But I do think that when we look at like internet computer and these other technologies that are building decentralized AI, there's not that many. But these are in the public space, right? We know other players like A16Z and Virtuals, they're building launch pads and marketplaces for new agentic wave, kicking off the new industry segment. And yet critics argue that much of the hype mirrors past crypto cycles where lofty promises often result in underwhelming implementations. And I would agree with that. A lot of these companies, a lot of these projects will say, oh, we can do AI, we can do this, we can do that. None of them have live AI except for Internet Computer. None of them. But that doesn't mean that Internet Computer is going to get the credit it deserves for the technology that it has. So to realize the potential of the on-chain AI agent economy, you need to understand these foundational elements that are in place on Internet Computer. One is network custody. AI agents must handle private keys directly on chain for secure and independent transactions. And so secure wallets using threshold ECDSA and Schnorr signatures enable AI agents to own and manage crypto assets autonomously. You also have secure runtime environments. AI agents need a tamper-proof execution environment where they can operate autonomously. Secure access to the web and blockchains. Agents must retrieve external data, learn and access liquidity pools on different chains. So it needs to be interoperable with secure interoperability. Secure and verifiable large language model access. Agents require on-chain verifiable access to LLMs to process information autonomously. Interfaces for AI agents. They need a way to interact with users or other agents. Data privacy. AI agents must store and process private data securely, utilizing the blockchain, right? Decentralized governance. AI agents should operate within governance frameworks for alignment with decentralized communities. And then AI monetization and tokenized incentives. They should autonomously earn, stake, and pay for services. This is where crypto comes in. Because if they can interact with the crypto and they can interact with other agents, AI now has an economy. And so with these capabilities, Internet Computer showcases a full stack solution for building and deploying on-chain AI agents that are secure, scalable, and sovereign. And this is one of the big reasons that I'm a huge Internet Computer bull, right? It's not my whole portfolio. It's not even really a giant portion of the portfolio, right? But it is a project that I believe over time is going to continue to grow, continue to develop, and therefore continue to gain in value, right? From a monetary perspective, but also from a usage and adoption perspective. Because at the end of the day, you could have the technology, but if nobody's coming to use it, then it's useless. And so Internet Computer is going to continue, hopefully, to build out their use cases, build out their technologies, and the builders will come. And hopefully, so will the users, and so will the companies and the organizations and the individuals that want to be able to use sovereign AI agents on chain in a secure environment. Let me know what you guys think about Internet Computer. Do you think that Internet Computer has the premier AI capabilities in blockchain, or do you think I overhype it a little bit too much? Let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a free thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, click the join button to learn more about becoming a channel member, and I'll see you when I see you. Crypto on.